Gladiators. Hello, hello. Can we have both the captains, please, for toss? Tough Blaster won the toss and elected to fielding. Done?
10,
9,
8,
7, 5,
4,
2,
Very good morning to all our viewers watching back home. Day 5 in the Patan Premier League. It's the Turf Blasters taking on the SPS Superstars. Turf Blasters, they won the toss, elected to field first. Ambish wanting to exploit whatever little help there can be in the morning. There will be some moisture underneath the surface. The seamers can reap the benefits of the same. Ambish starting off on a good length outside off stump. The wicketkeeper was up to the stumps. This time does the fieldsman at third man to keep the ball in play. So certainly stops a couple of runs for his side. Earlier the SPS Superstars got off the mark with the help of a bye. Jigger off the mark straight away. A thickish outside edge. Terrific work by Sachin on the boundary. Keeper going up to the stumps. Suchit standing at gully. They reckon the edges are going to go squarer rather than finer. Rightly so. Is a slow wicket. The outside edges are going to go squarer. SPS Superstars more often than not have gotten off to a good start because their openers have taken on the responsibility. It was Just yesterday that Bhavik fell to the first ball he faced of Rachit. First over comes to a close. 3 for no loss are the SPS Superstars. So it's going to be Sachin to share the new ball with Ambish. Starts off just staying in line, a little too wide. Way forward, wants to bowl the channel outside the line of off stump. Worked away for a single. Played with soft hands. So the fieldsman standing at the 30-yard circle at mid-wicket had to come in. That gave the opportunity to the batsman to scamper through. Worked away on the onside for 4. Took full toll of that full toss from Sachin and put it away, did Jigar Shah in style to bring up his first boundary, and a boundary for the SPS Superstars finally. This time straight to short fine leg. Was fortunate Sachin there that Jigar could not find the gap. Straying on the onside. Hasn't quite hit his mark as of yet. Played away on the onside. Will pick up another boundary. So this is poor bowling and good batting from Jigar Shah. The SPS Superstars seem to get underway in this particular over. Much better delivery. Sachin reckons and recognizes that he needs to be there and thereabouts more often than not. They've employed a flying slip for him. Ambish just strengthening the onside field. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg are the two fieldsmen on the boundary. Himself has placed himself at mid-wicket. Second over gone by. 13 for no loss are the SPS Superstars. Straight off the back foot for 4. Bhavik helps himself to his first boundary and finds a way to get the gap. Ambish under the pump. First ball going for 4. Back of a length on the stumps, giving no room to Bhavik. Bhavik, whilst he got his first boundary, punched it, got on top of the bounce, timed it beautifully, and hence was able to pierce the gap. A good comeback from Ambish so far in the over after having conceded a boundary of the very first ball. Ringing in a few dots certainly helps. Down the leg side, Smith standing up to the stumps. I'm not too sure whether that's the way forward. 5 runs will come in the form of extras for the SPS Superstars. As soon as Smith comes back, he also gives him the opportunity to take the thickish outside edges that might. Certainly seems to be struggling to collect the ball cleanly. Third over has been completed. 22 for no loss are the SPS Superstars. The first 3 overs, the SPS Superstars have gotten off to a good start. 22 against the name. Both these openers are looking good. Sachin Shah has been replaced. It's going to be the left arm seam of Smith to replace Sachin. So SS square replaces SS square. Sachin Shah replaces Smith Shah. Being replaced rather by Smith Shah. Smith has been the pick of the bowlers for the Turf Blasters. Runs in hard, gives it his all. It's always a good sight to watch. Has started off well, has Smith. On a good length. Looking to get whatever seam movement he can. It'll be interesting to see if he can generate some swing with this relatively new ball. Ambish has placed himself at first slip. The onside being strengthened. The two men patrolling the boundary, third man and deep square leg. So an orthodox field set here for Smith. He started off on the money. Ambish and company know that this opening pair has given their side good starts. So they know that this is the pair they would be targeting. On the other hand, Bhavik would be looking to make amends. Yesterday got out for a golden duck. So today he has the opportunity to make up. A good over so far from Smith. Has given away nothing much. Has been there and thereabouts. Pitched up, driven away. Good boot work. This could be tight. Suchit did well to get his boot and stop the batsman from getting the single they were looking out for. So just a run comes off that Smith Shah over. 4 overs have been bowled, 23 for no loss are the SPS Superstars. Ambish bowls a disciplined line and length, does not try to experiment too much, has the tendency to move the ball away from the right-handed batsman. Suchit has been good in the field so far, has been alert, awake and alive. The Turf Blasters, they need a win under their belt. Lately they have sort of struggled to chase down totals. Today they opted to chase, wanted to extract whatever cut away in the air, beating point to his left all the way for 4. Terrific shot from Jigar Shah, and that short delivery punished rightly so by the batsman. Once again repeating the dose. Ambish not learning from his previous delivery. This was even shorter, even wider, and Jigar Shah pounced on it. A much better delivery to complete the fifth. 31 for no loss are the SPA Superstars. So the man with the golden arm starts off with a wide. Yesterday picked up 5 wickets. Unfortunately ended up on the losing side. Worked away. Kalash has bowled his heart out all tournament so far. Has given the turf blasters wickets every time he's bowled. That's exactly why Ambish would have employed him this early in the piece. He will be high on confidence. Just has not started off the way he would have liked to have. Strayed a couple of times down the leg side. Worked away on the onside. Will pick up a single. Kalash has been on the shorter side today so far. Has just sort of struggled to pitch it up to the bat. Yes, we are in the power play. The field restrictions are on. Much better delivery. Got this one spot on in the good length area. This time Jigar goes through the offside. A full toss. Good work by the fieldsman at long off. Manages to keep the ball in play. Pushed away with soft hands for a single. This is good batting from Bhavik. Focused on rotating the strike, giving maximum strike to his captain, who's more free-flowing in nature. Working that away with soft hands for a single. Top quality cricket from these two. Their understanding is excellent, and they seem to be going on strongly. Power play gone by. 37 for no loss are the SPA Superstars. in the bowling. Suchit Shah brought into the attack, will be bowling from the far end. Starts off Alsalanov stump, tossed up, beating the bat of Jigar, who was looking to hit the ball a little too hard. This time goes over extra cover. Jigar loves that region and made full use of the flight he got from Suchit. Did not look to pull it towards the onside. Went through with the line of the ball. So it was a top quality shot against the turn. For all those of us, we know that it's not easy to play these kind of strokes, but Jigar somehow fancies that extra cover region. We've seen some exquisite shots in that knock of 97 from Jigar Shah through extra. Straight away, pushing it through, beating the bat, hitting the pad. Umpire reckons going down the leg side. Played away for a quick single. This could be tight, but Suchit could not hit the pegs. Jigar manages to scamper through. Bhavik disappointed with himself, wanted to pick up a single. There are vacant spaces on the onside, just could not get the timing right. Shot and wide, cut away for a single. So a tidy over comes to a close. 7 overs gone by, 42 for no loss are the SPS Superstars. This time Bhavik gets a top edge fieldsman coming underneath it, and the SPS Superstars lose their opener. Once again Bhavik has to depart first, and Kalash, the golden arm, strikes for the Turf Blasters, getting his first. Kalash has done it once again for the Turf Blasters. Swept away, neatly done so. Got the timing right on that one, did Jigar Shah. And just got his line wrong on the pads, and Jigar made the most of it. Terrific strike from Jigar. Picked up the line early. This time goes all the way for 6. This is poor bowling from Kalash. So a couple of boundaries for Jigar Shah. One out of the ground. We've lost the ball to go along with that. Jigar Shah into the act. This time goes through the offside as Jigar will pick up another boundary. So consecutive boundaries, in fact 3 of them, one being a biggie over mid-wicket. So Jigar has certainly turned things around ever since Bhavik has walked back to the sheds. Soft hands will pick up a single towards point. So a mixed bag throughout the over. We've seen Bhavik fall, top edging one down to the throat of deep mid wicket. Thereafter Jigar just took to Kalash. And just took him to the cleaners. Swept one that did tamper with Kalash's line and length. 8 overs have gone by. 58 for one of the Yes Pace superstars. Suchit will continue from the far end. Jigar has looked good all throughout the innings. Batting on 41 of just 32 balls. Has taken the attack to the Turf Blasters. Worked away on the onside. So it's going to be a Harsh Shah on strike, yet to get off the mark, has just faced a single delivery. Worked away on the onside. gets off the mark with that single. The SPS Superstars are suddenly looking good, although they've lost their opener, Bhavik, but Jigar, the way he's batting, will give them a lot of confidence. Yesterday, Jigar got a harsh one. He reckoned goes for a tossed up. Ambish in the deep. Cannot get to it. Bisecting the two fieldsmen. This is good placement from Harsha. And Suchit, the gamble does not pay off this time round. Pushed away for a single. Jigar was not sure about the single. Took a long time to get off. But all's well that ends well. 9 overs have gone by. 66 for 1 are the SPA Superstars. Smith, Shah. Has been brought back into the attack. That boot from Suchit this time gives Harsh a couple of runs. Jigar looks determined. I'm sure the thinking behind getting Smith back. Is to try and pick up another wicket. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide. Smith is a feisty character. Has a few tricks up his sleeve. Can bowl the Yorker at will. Bowls a good bouncer as well. Can consistently bowl in and around the good length area. Beaten all ends up. Top delivery from Smith. Walking into that drive was Harsha. The ball left him after pitching. Getting some seam movement. That's what he does more often than not. Does Smith. Beats the bat very often. This time gets his act right. A little too fuller in length. Single down to long off. The captain Jigar Shah has certainly been the mainstay for the SPS Superstars all tournament. played with soft hands, will run a quick single. Once the field restrictions are lifted, the field opens up. The batsmen get the opportunity to pick up singles. That's what you want as a batting unit. Try and maximize every delivery. Rotating strike is imperative in this phase of the match. This time a Yorker right up there. Harsh up to the task, gets his bat down on time. Will pick up a single as well to go with that. So Smith has bowled a short one in this over which went down the leg side. He's bowled a couple in the good length area, bowled one in the full length, seen nothing happened, went for the Yorker. So he's going for the kill. Worked away on the onside by Jigar for a single. Jigar coolly, calmly motoring along. And so are the SPS Superstars. Halfway through the innings, 73 for 1 are the SPS Superstars. Outside the line of off stump beaten. This has happened a couple of times now while Suchit has bowled to Jigar. Suchit extracts extra bounce, has strong shoulders. So he does get that bite, and this time has the last laugh. Probably got an inside edge, was looking to play the expansive extra cover drive, a shot that yields him a lot of runs, but this time getting to his demise. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, they say, and Jigar Shah has to walk back disappointed in the end, and the Turf Blasters have removed the openers. Sohail Shah has come in at the fall of his captain's wicket. Suchit finally in the wickets column has bowled his heart out. Deserved that wicket, extra bounce there. Suchit telling the wicketkeeper that he needed to go for the ball. Tanai wicket keeping has been a bit of a question mark so far. Scamper through for a quick single, so Sohail gets off the mark. That wicket stage is an opportunity for the Turf Blasters to to stifle these two. Both relatively new at the crease. Sohail called him through. This is good running from Sohail. Whilst I speak, Harsh has run himself out. Suddenly just stopped. Thought he had it in control. Sohail was always, it was his call. And this time round the SPS Superstars suddenly losing the plot. A run out for Harsh. And the Turf Blasters striking for the third time. So left-hander into the action with the bat for the first time. Devang Shah bowls some lovely left arm spin. This time has the responsibility rather of stitching up a partnership with Sohail, both relatively new at the crease. Down the leg side. Will go away for 4 as well. So 5 extra runs added to the total. The SPS Superstars will accept it gleefully. This has happened on a couple of times already in the innings. Earlier it happened off the bowling of Ambish when Tanai was standing up to the crease, up to the stumps rather. Sahil Shah this time aiming for the block hole, but Sohail good enough to work it away down towards deep mid wicket for a single. This left hand right hand combination will certainly help the SPS Superstars. The longer the bat, it will frustrate the Turf Blasters. Sahil Shah getting his line right outside the line of off stump, wanting Devang to drive on a slowish wicket. Ambish straight away pushing the mid off back to long off, recognizes that the over already has a few more runs than he would have liked to have given away, so taking no risk. The SPS Superstars are going at a run rate of 6.94 to the over. Inching closer to 7. Dot balls are exactly what the Turf Blasters will be looking forward to. 12 overs have been bowled. 82 for 3 are the SPS Superstars. Whilst the players take a drink, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Going to be Suchit to complete his quota of overs. I believe Ambish recognizes that there is a left-hander in play, so giving Suchit the opportunity to pick up another wicket. Off the back foot, relatively shorter in length, slower in the air. Hence, the batsman had all the time in the world to go onto the back foot and play it around the corner for a single. Did not get the timing he was looking for. Turn and bounce, surprised Sohail. Beat him all ends up, had no answer to that delivery. It was almost an unplayable ball. That's what Suchit can do with those strong shoulders. That height of his hits the trick hard. And you can see that variation in pace that he so often banks upon. He's picked up a few wickets with that sort of delivery as well. So a quicker one followed by a slower one from Suchit. Now has the left-hander to deal with. Repeatedly asking Tanai to do the hard yards. Recognizes that the youngster needs to show a lot more energy in the field. Getting the inner half of the bat, was looking to go through long off. Turn and bounce. Terrific end to the over for Suchit. Shah has bowled out Just 17 runs he's given away and picked up a crucial wicket of the captain to go along with it. 13 overs have been bowled. 84 for 3 are the SPA Superstars. Sachin Shah brought back into the attack. His first over was a tad expensive. So into his second spell. Starts off on a good length, just where you as a seamer want to be. Now has to reckon with the left-hander on strike, Devang Shah. Beaten all ends up, lack of bounce, beating the bat, was standing tall on that one. Ball went underneath the bat. Invariable bounce is what we've seen all throughout. This time goes big through the offside. Times it beautifully, but there is a fieldsman at sweeper. Covers who keeps it down to a single. Inside edge will pick up a quick single, will Devang and Sohail. This is the stage of the match where for another few overs you want to be building a partnership so that you can go big towards the end. Sohail has played a few crucial knocks for the SPS Superstars. Beaten out to the line of off stump. Once again standing tall. Not too sure whether was the right judgment of shots. Needed to be on the front foot rather than back foot. It was relatively fuller in length. The slog has somehow never come off all tournament so far. We've seen that, and cricketing shots are the order of the tournament. 14 overs gone by. 87 for 3 are the SPA Superstars. Ambesh Shah will be bowling from the far end. Inside edge. Did it carry to Tanai? By the looks of it, it did not. Was perilously close to the stumps. Could have easily have chopped it onto his own stumps there. Once again, just going to show how important it is to play with a straight bat rather than with a cross bat. Was looking to fetch it from outside line of off stump and pull it on the onside. Ambish will bowl out. Has come in to try and pick up another wicket. Last season we seen Ambish bowl some terrific spells for his side. Ran through sides single-handedly. Down the leg side will be probably got something on its way. And hence the appeal. There was some sort of sound. Beaten all ends up York outside line of off stump. Devang clueless on the fuller lengths. You've seen him be stuck on the crease more often than not. Once again looking to slog one out of the ground, completely missing that ball outside line of off stump. This wicket demands you to play some cricketing shots rather than trying to force the issue. It's not easy to do that on a slow track like this one. You're better off playing with a straighter bat rather than trying to do something out of the ordinary. A much better shot by Devang. Looks elegant while driving through extra. That single completes the 15th over. 89 for 3 are the SPS Superstars. Sachin Shah to continue. Bowled his second over cheaply. Looking to go big once again. This time finds the outside edge. So the slog one too many times employed without any success. And Devang Shah at the helm of a poor shot has to walk back to the pavilion. Dove Blaster striking for the 5th time. And the SPS Superstars will see their big man Yatin Bhavsar at the crease. His team is going to need him to stand up and deliver for them. Yatin Bhavsar this time goes downtown. Nirmit Kapadia at long on tried coming, but Smith with the return. Good running from Sohail Shah. Yatin calling him through, and he responded gleefully. So Yatin off the mark straight away with his famous straight drive. More often than not, he hits it over the ropes. This time he goes once again, has timed it beautifully, but Smith employed at long off doing a good job. Is straighter rather than squarer the way forward against Yatin, who's relatively very strong down the ground. Sohail timing that one over extra. Smith once again in action. That fumble will give them a couple of runs. There were always a couple of runs, but they made it easily in the end due to that fumble. So they've certainly just stepped on the accelerator. Hitting a few balls in the air. Was looking out for a wide. There was Sohail, and hence he did not put bat to ball. The short third man and point were up in the 30th circle, which meant he might feel aggrieved that he missed out. इस बार मिड विकेट के क्षेत्र में खेल दिया गया है 1 रन के लिए. उस 1 रन के साथ 16वां ओवर हुआ समाप्त. 95 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स. Kalash now switching ends, bowling from the far end. Earlier picked up the opener from the pavilion end, which was Bhavik. Last 4 overs to go. 95 is what the SPS Superstars have managed. कोशिश करेंगे यहाँ पर एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के दोनों ही बल्लेबाज कि यहाँ विकेट ना दे कलश को. साथ ही साथ में रन आते रहने बहुत ज़रूरी. अब यहाँ पर से रणनीति यही होगी कि ओवर के शुरुआती में एक चौका लगाने की कोशिश करें. यतीन फील्ड का मुआयना करते हुए, गौर से ध्यान देते हुए कि गैप्स कहाँ मौजूद है. एक्स्ट्रा कवर को पीछे भेज दिया गया. डीप स्क्वायर लेग को 30 गज के खेमे में अंदर लाया गया. शॉर्ट गेंद काटी पॉइंट के पीछे. पहला रन तेजी से दौड़ते हुए, दूसरा रन पूरा करेंगे यतीन भवसर. इस बार लॉन्ग ऑफ के क्षेत्र में 1 रन अर्जित करेंगे। जब भी यतीन भवसर आते हैं बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए, और देखिए यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी स्लॉपी क्रिकेट, एक अतिरिक्त रन जुड़ेगा यतीन और एसपीएस के खाते में, और इसी के साथ साथ 100 रन हुए पूरे एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के। इस बार उठा के दे मारा है फील्डर मुस्तैद लॉन्ग ऑफ पर, 1 रन से संतुष्ट रहना पड़ेगा। इस बार जोर से प्रहार किया सोहिल ने, लेकिन लॉन्ग ऑन तैनात, केवल 1 रन। सारे अच्छे शॉट जो लगने लगते हैं डाउन द ग्राउंड टुवर्ड्स द फैग एंड ऑफ द इनिंग्स, अक्सर देखा जाता है कि केवल 1 रन मिलता है। इस बार उठा के दे मारने की कोशिश, अंदरूनी किनारा लगा, पहला रन तेजी से दौड़ करके, दूसरा रन पूरा करेंगे यतीन भवसर। यतीन जब जब क्रीज पर उतरते हैं तब तब अवसर जो है वो शुभ हो जाता है। इसी सिंगल के साथ हुआ कलश का ओवर समाप्त। 104, 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर 17 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स। स्मिथ के 2 ओवर आने शेष बाकी है। 18वां ओवर वो समाप्त करेंगे, उसके बाद आखिरी ओवर भी डालेंगे। गेंदबाजी करेंगे सोहिल को। जोर से प्रहार किया, ऑफ साइड पर 1 रन लेकर अब यतीन भवसर आएंगे स्ट्राइक पर। बड़े ही क्लीन हिटे मारते हैं यतीन भवसर, अपने ताकत का पूरा प्रयोग करते हैं। इस बार उनकी टीम को उनकी जरूरत पड़ेगी। यहाँ से एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स चाहेंगे 135 से 140 का आंकड़ा पार कर पाए। बहुत ही अच्छी गेंद छोड़ती हुई वो गेंद टप्पा खाने के बाद पूरी तरीके से चकमा दिया यतीन भवसर को। पॉइंट के पीछे काटना चाहते थे, लेकिन अतिरिक्त उछाल और सीम मूवमेंट के कारण पूरी तरीके से चूके। स्मिथ बीच बीच में ऐसे गेंदे डालते हैं जो बहुत ही प्रभावित करते हैं। सभी दर्शकों को। इस बार 1 रन लेने में कामयाब रहेंगे यतीन। ये बहुत ही अच्छी गेंदबाजी है यहाँ पर डेथ में स्मिथ शाह द्वारा। आसान नहीं है लेफ्ट आर्म सीमर को स्लॉग करना, इस विकेट पे प्रहार करना। यहाँ पर यॉर्कर नहीं डालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेंथ पर रख रहे हैं, थोड़ी सी मूवमेंट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आसान नहीं हो रहा है इन दोनों बल्लेबाजों को फायदा उठाना लेंथ डिलीवरी का। इस बार हटकर प्रहार किया, थर्ड मैन तैनात है। पहला रन तेजी से दौड़कर, दूसरा रन आसानी से ले लेंगे सोहेल। थर्ड मैन पर जो फील्डर मौजूद थे आराम से बॉल के लिए रुके रहे और इस वजह से सोहेल ने वही परख करके दूसरा रन तेजी से पूरा किया। अभी तक बहुत ही अच्छी ओवर साबित हुई है टफ ब्लास्टर्स के लिए और बहुत ही बड़ी सफलता सोहेल शाह को यहां किया चलता। स्मिथ शाह वेल डिजर्व्ड विकेट वहां पर और बहुत ही अच्छा कैच पकड़ा वहां सचिन शाह ने और एक और झटका एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स को लगता हुआ। टफ ब्लास्टर्स इस वक्त कंट्रोल में। प्रतीक शाह आए हैं सोहेल शाह के चलते। स्मिथ शाह एक गेंद बाकी है उनके तीसरे ओवर में, केवल 12 रन दिए हैं, एक विकेट अभी अभी चटकाया है। फिर से बीट किया बल्लेबाजों को, एक आदत सी बना ली है स्मिथ ने इस प्रकार की गेंदे डालने की। 18 ओवर हुए समाप्त, 108 पे 5 एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स। देखेंगे कि कप्तान जिगर शाह के अलावा ज्यादा कोई कंट्रीब्यूट कर नहीं पाया अब तक एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के लिए। कलश शाह 19वां ओवर डालेंगे। शॉर्ट पटकी हुई गेंद उठा के दे मारा है, फील्डर वहां मुस्तैद और कैच लेने में कामयाब नहीं रहेंगे। बड़े आराम से दौड़े, ऐसे लग नहीं रहा था कि वो कैच लेंगे और केवल गेंद को अंदर रखने में कामयाब रहे। 2 रन अर्जित करेंगे यहां पर। यतीन भवसर तनय ने फिर इस बार एक और अपॉर्चुनिटी गवाई। आज विकेट कीपिंग थोड़ी सी निराशाजनक रही है टफ ब्लास्टर्स के लिए। इस बार जोर से प्रहार किया लेकिन डीप एक्स्ट्रा कवर पे फील्डर रखा गया इसी प्रकार के शॉट्स के लिए। 3 फील्डर ऑफ साइड पर, लॉन्ग ऑफ, डीप एक्स्ट्रा कवर, डीप पॉइंट, सारे ही चुस्त दुरुस्त तंदुरुस्त इंतजार में किसी प्रकार बाउंड्री रोकने के। वहीं यतीन भवसर को तलाश, बड़े शॉट्स लगाने की कोशिश जरूर कर रहे हैं इस बार। फिर चूंकि अंदरूनी किनारा लगा, इनफैक्ट लेग बाइज सिग्नल करार दिए गए। अभी अपना अंदरूनी किनारा दिखा रहे हैं अंपायर को। फिर इनसाइड एज लगी, इस बार अंदर रखने में कामयाब रहे। बहुत ही अच्छी फील्डिंग, अच्छी चेस थी सचिन शाह द्वारा। आज बहुत ही फुर्ती दिखाई है, एक बहुत ही अच्छा कैच भी पकड़ा, सटीक गेंदबाजी भी की सचिन शाह ने। कलश आज थोड़े से महंगे साबित हुए हैं टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स के लिए। 1 रन लेने में कामयाब रहेंगे प्रतीक। और 19वां ओवर हुआ समाप्त, 116 पे 5 एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स। बाहरी किनारा लगा, पहला रन तेजी से दौड़े, दूसरा रन पूरा करेंगे यहाँ पर प्रतीक। अब केवल 5 गेंदें आनी शेष बाकी है इस इनिंग्स में एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के लिए। टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स ने बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंदबाजी करी है। एक वक्त था जब ऐसा लग रहा था, जब जिगर बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे कि 140 150 का आंकड़ा पूरा करेंगे, लेकिन जिस तरीके की गेंदबाजी की है टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स ने, वाकई काबिले तारीफ। अपनी गेंदबाजी के दम पर मैच का रुख अपनी ओर बदल दिया। सुचित ने जो बड़ा विकेट लिया, कप्तान जिगर शाह को जब चलता किया, वहां पर से जरूर मुश्किल में रहे हैं एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स। कोई ऐसी साझेदारी बना नहीं पाए अभी तक, बड़ी हिटें लगाने में कामयाब नहीं रहे। और स्मिथ को अपनी दूसरी सफलता, इस बार यतीन के स्टंप्स को डिस्टर्ब कर दिया और एक और झटका लगा यहां पर एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स को। मीतेन शाह अब आए हैं। कहीं ना कहीं कोई सेट बल्लेबाज नहीं है एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के पास। यतीन के पास वो क्षमता थी। कोशिश जरूर की उन्होंने, लेकिन कामयाब नहीं हो पाए आज। पहली गेंद पर स्लोग स्वीप मारना चाहते थे मीतेन, पूरी तरीके से चूक के। वाकई टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स की गेंदबाजी की जितनी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम। सटीक गेंदबाजी की, ज़्यादा कुछ प्रयास करने की कोशिश नहीं की उन्होंने और विकेटें चटकाते रहे। इसी का कारण है कि एक ऐसा लक्ष्य आपको देखने मिल रहा है जो टर्फ ब्लास्टर समझेंगे वो अब फाइनली इस लक्ष्य का पीछा जरूर कर पाएंगे। एक और बार स्टंप्स को चटकाया यहाँ पर स्मिथ शाह ने और चलता किया मीतेन को एक गोल्डन डक के लिए। ये बहुत ही सटीक गेंदबाजी और निर्णायक हो सकता है ये स्पेल स्मिथ शाह द्वारा। आखिरी गेंद, स्ट्राइक पर हार्दिक जैन अपना पहला गेंद खेलेंगे। इस बार लेग स्टंप के बाहर गिरी होगी वो गेंद। पहला रन तेजी से दौड़े, करीबी मामला हो सकता है और आउट करार दिए गए हैं। यानी केवल एक रन जुड़ेगा। 120 पर 8 समाप्त हुई यहाँ पर पारी एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स की। यानी कि जब टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स आएंगे तब 121 रन उन्हें उन्हें लक्ष्य रखा गया है यहाँ पर एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स द्वारा। यानी कि एक भी रन नहीं जुड़ेगा, एक रन शॉट करार दिया गया है। 119 पर ही रहेगी पारी यहाँ पर एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स की। ठीक 120 रन चाहिए होंगे 120 गेंदों में टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स को जब वो आएंगे इस लक्ष्य का पीछा करने के लिए। We have the cameraman. I'm being joined here at the pitch side by Sachin Shah from the Turf Blasters, who really bowled well. Bowled his 3 overs, picked up a wicket and just gave away 19 runs. Sachin, you did a terrific job restricting your opponents to just 119.
Yeah, the way they were scoring runs, we thought that we have to curtain them. So I just bowled to the line and length, and that is how I got the wicket.
I mean, you did not have the best of starts. You went for 10 in your first over. Thereafter, you staged a good comeback.
Yeah, so that was little of pressure, but then I got back.
You reckon this time round you're going to chase this total down?
Certainly we will. Certainly we will score the runs.
I like your confidence. And what do you make of this wicket? Has it slowed down considerably?
It has slowed quite a bit, so it will be difficult to score runs. But then our team will score that.
I wish you all the very best going forward.
Thank you.
So, well, that was Sachin from the Turf Blasters. The SPS Superstars managed a paltry 119. So now the Turf Blasters, who have failed in their endeavour to chase the last 2 totals down whilst they were chasing, will look forward to making amends. You stay tuned and we'll be right back with live action shortly. So the two openers have made their way out in the center. Sohail all in readiness to bowl to Suchit Shah. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide. Not the best of starts. On the other hand, the Turf Blasters will be eager to get a win under their belt, get a result in favour of themselves. Worked away on the onside, will pick up a boundary and get off the mark. Will Suchit Shah in style. So drifting onto the pads of Suchit, and he made merry on that occasion. Much better delivery on the stumps. Strangely coming around the wicket here is Sohail Shah, not opting to bowl from over the wicket, which most left-handers like doing so. Looking to probably get a leg before wicket, but this is not the way forward. Bowling to a 7-2 field and bowling on the pads is not what you want as a bowler. Suchit helps himself to his second boundary. So the Turf Blaster is off to a good start out here this morning on the 3rd of February, whilst the Patan Premier League coming to you live back home. The sun shining on us here at the Central Railway Cricket Ground in Mumbai, where day number 5 is in progress. Struck away, straight drive, as straight as a ramrod, all the way for 4. So a couple of whips on the onside, followed by a straight bat, showing the maker's name there, Suchit Shah, and helping him to his third boundary in the over. Things looking slack here for the SPS Superstars. They haven't gotten off to the start they would have hoped for. Played away with soft hands this time by Suchit. This is top quality cricket from Suchit. Has finally gotten off to a start that he has been missing out on in the last few encounters. He would be looking to get back into the runs. The Turf Blasters would love for him to get a score under his belt before they can enter the next few matches. It's imperative that Suchit is in good ball striking form. Pitched up, driven away beautifully by Tanay Shah. He gets off the mark with a boundary. So an expensive over from Sohail Shah finally comes to an end, and the Turf Blasters blasting their way to 18 of the first over. So it's going to be Jigar Shah to bowl to Suchit, who drives through the offside for a single. Digged out that block hole from Jigar. Jigar was cleaned up by Suchit when he was batting. Has an opportunity to return back the favour. Will be bowling to Tanai though. Turf Blasters have gotten off to a flyer. Tanai as well got into the action in the last over and creamed one. I was never convinced with left arm around the wicket. The scorecard certainly proving the same. Jigar looking to fire it in as he usually does. Never gives any air to the batsman. Prefers giving the batsman lesser time to react, does Jigar Shah. This time on the onside, all the way for 4, asking to be hit. That full toss from Jigar, and Tanai did not disappoint. Much to the delight of the Turf Blasters. He picks up his second. Edged away, all the way for 4. The wicketkeeper could not get close to it. First slip should have been employed. Probably, you never know what would have happened then. But consecutive boundaries for the Turf Blasters and Tanai as well. Moral victory though for Jigar Shah. And Tanai still fortunate to be out there. Keeper responded late. Jigar is bowling fast off spinners. Prefers to now stand behind. So the runs have come pretty quickly for the Turf Blasters as opposed to how things have panned out in the last 2 encounters previous to this one. Played on the onside, all the way for 4. This is a top quality shot between mid-on and mid-wicket, bisecting the two and reaping the rewards for some good quality wrist work. Tanai picks up his 4th boundary. And the 3rd one of the over. So 2 expensive overs. 31 for no loss are the Turf Blasters. Our scorer Jimish just tells me that if the Turf Blasters are able to chase this score down in 12 overs or within 12 overs, they will yield a bonus point. Rishit Zaveri. Outside edge will go all the way for 4. Fortune favors the brave. Rishit not employing a slip, and the SPS superstars are paying the price for the same. The thing with Rishit is he's extremely accurate. Jigar now employing himself at first slip. Suchit has looked good all innings so far. took Sohail shot to the cleaners. I wasn't convinced the way yesterday Rishit started with a maiden over. He was the man to do the job for the SPS Superstars. Wasn't the best of choices from Jigar. An experiment that went in vain. This time goes over the top. Meaty blow from Suchit. One bounce into the fence. She goes all the way for 4. So Suchit opening his shoulders and showing us what he's made out of. Was relatively pitched up by Rishit, and he gleefully accepted the invitation, went over the top, and all of a sudden SPS Superstars reeling behind at the present moment, have no answers to the onslaught from the two openers of the Turf Blasters, Suchit in particular. Wicketkeeper coming up to the stumps. Arsalanov stump cut away this time for another boundary. So pressure on Rishit and the SPS Superstars. On the other hand, Suchit Shah seems to be blasting his way through in the middle. Struck away. Did not reach the fieldsman at mid-on. They've raced away to 43, have the Turf Blasters. One ball to go in the third over. They just need 77 now from 104 deliveries. Goes big. One bounce into the ropes, not for the first time, won't be for the last time that we'll see Suchit tonking a few over the top of the infield, taking full advantage of the field restrictions and putting the SPS Superstars bowlers under the pump. 47 for no loss after 3 other Turf Blasters. Yateen Bhavsar has been called on to stop the hemorrhage of runs. Both Tanai and Suchit seem to be on song here at the Central Railway Cricket Ground in Mumbai, where the Patan Premier League comes to you live. For all our viewers watching back home, if you've just tuned in to your mobile screens, laptop screens, whatever it may be, it was the Turf Blasters. They won the toss. They elected to field first. Restricted the SPS Superstars to a paltry 119, and thereafter have started off brilliantly with the bat. Clearly those two losses are pinching the Turf Blasters. Yesterday they failed to finish. not willing to stop his blade from getting more runs and taking full advantage of some poor loose deliveries being bowled at him. This time goes down the ground, beating mid-on for 4 consecutive boundaries coming from the bat of Suchit. And he seems to be going at the rate of knots. This time goes over the top of the infield. Another boundary to Suchit Shah, who seems to be on a roll out here, whilst Ambish and his side have reached 60 already. We've not even done through the 4th over. The current run rate is well over 15 runs per over for the Turf Blasters, who are doing justice to their name, blasting out there on this Central Railway turf. Played away with soft hands, a much better length, not allowing Suchit to free his arms. So that dot completes the 4th over. 60 for no loss on the Turf Blasters. They have 8 overs now to get to another 60 runs if they were to earn a bonus point. Do the Turf Blasters. 4 overs gone by, 60 for no loss. Suchit certainly is eyeing that bonus point. This time the SPS Superstars bringing on their left arm spinner to try and break this partnership, which is threatening to finish off the game before you can blink your eye. This game might be done and dusted with if these two continue. Tanay as well batting beautifully on 17 of just 9 balls. Suchit has raced away to 42 of just 16. Good delivery there from Devang. Some turn, some bounce. Pitched outside the line of off stump. Left Tanay was looking to step down. Stopped in his tracks. Cleaned him up. They really brought him for pretty much to break the partnership, and he has answered the call of his captain. So the SPS Superstars finally strike, and Tanay Shah falls after making a cameo. 17 against his name of just 10 balls before he was cleaned up by Devang. Patan was looking to cut a ball that was never there to cut, was making room. Suchit illustrated that you took a little too much room and was never a ball that he should have been cutting. To top it on, it's not easy to play square off the wicket on the off or on the onside, in particularly if the ball was relatively fuller in length. Left alone. Down the leg side will be signalled wide. So Sahil Shah has come in to join Suchit Shah. So SS square for the Turf Blasters in action at the present moment. So a double strike for Devang Shah, and Sahil Shah has to walk back to the sheds for a golden duck. पूजन शाह अब आए हैं गेंदबाजी का कमार संभालने. गेंद डालेंगे सुचित शाह को. निर्मित कपाड़िया आए हैं दूसरे विकेट के गिरने के बाद. कल एक महत्वपूर्ण पारी खेल रहे थे निर्मित। आत्मविश्वास जरूर बड़ा होगा। वाइड करार दिया गया अंपायर द्वारा। ज्यादा जोर से मारना चाहते थे, वही करते हुए है सुचित। इस बार एक्स्ट्रा कवर का गैप ढूंढने में कामयाब रहे। फिर से एक और चौका मिलेगा सुचित शाह को, और ये खराब फील्डिंग का मुआयना करते हुए एक्स्ट्रा कवर फील्ड्समैन, और 4 अतिरिक्त रन जुड़ते हुए टफ ब्लास्टर्स के खाते में। इस बार स्टेप आउट करके गैप ढूंढने में फिर से कामयाब। 50 रन पूरे यहां पर केवल 18 गेंदों में सुचित शाह के लिए, और ये धुएंधार पारी खेलकर अपना बल्ले के साथ आतिशबाजी पारी करके अपने टीम को एक मजबूत स्थिति में ला खड़ा किया यहां पर सुचित शाह ने। और 50 रन बना करके वापस चलता किया यहां पर पूजन ने, और एक बहुत ही उम्दा पारी समाप्त होती हुई यहां पर सेंट्रल रेलवे क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पर। वन ऑफ द फास्टेस्ट 50s पाटन प्रीमियर लीग हिस्ट्री में। हमें चेक करना होगा कि फास्टेस्ट कितने गेंदों का है, लेकिन सुचित शाह ने हम सभी के दिलों को लाभान्वित किया और मनोरंजित किया यहां पर बैठे सारे दर्शकों का। और हमारे व्यूअर्स भी जो देख रहे हैं जरूर मनोरंजित हुए रहेंगे उनकी इस आतिशबाजी पारी से। को जिस कारण से लाया गया वो उन्होंने कर दिखाया, अपने कप्तान को बड़ी मछली को चलता किया। इस बार फ्लाइट करार दिया गया। अम्बीश ने अपने हाथ खोले और छक्के के साथ अपनी इनिंग्स की शुरुआत करी है यहां पर। तो एक भाई चलता बना, लेकिन दूसरे भाई ने हाथ खोल करके जलवा बिखेरा यहां पर और पूजन को किया चलता। इस बार बड़ी चतुराई के साथ गेंद का पेस इस्तेमाल करके एक चौका अर्जित किया। तो अम्बीश यहां पर अपना जलवा बिखेरते हुए, जैसे ही सुचित का बड़ा विकेट मिला, अम्बीश बिना किसी प्रेशर के आकर के अपने हाथ यहां खोलते हुए, ये पहली बार हुआ है कुछ पारियों में जहां अम्बीश बिना किसी दबाव के बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं, नहीं तो अक्सर होता था कि सुचित जल्दी आउट हो जाया करते थे और अम्बीश के कंधों पर जिम्मेदारी बढ़ जाती थी। इस बारी खुल करके खेल रहे और अपनी इस पारी से हम सभी के दिलों पर एक छाप छोड़ रहे हैं। और ये आउट करार दिया गया है यहाँ पर बिटवीन द रन ऑफ प्ले। एक और झटका, तो दोनों ही भाइयों को लेने में सफल रहे यहाँ पर पूजन शाह और कप्तान अम्बीश शाह को यहाँ किया चलता। बड़ी विकेट मिलती हुई एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के लिए। The power play yielding 81 runs for the Turf Blasters. Really blasted their way into the power play. They played themselves into a situation where they're going in for the bonus point. They still have 6 overs up their sleeve to get the 39 runs required to try and get the bonus point. It's going to be Devang shot to bowl to Nirmit Kapadia. Worked away around the corner. Smith and another wicket goes down. Smith this time without facing a ball. So suddenly wickets falling in clusters for the Turf Blasters, and some sense needs to prevail out there in the middle. SPS Superstars strike big, sending the 5th wicket back. And the Turf Blasters need to get their act together in the middle. To be fair to Smith, it was his call, but Nirmit had other ideas. They have enough runs on the board, so Nirmit can afford to take his own sweet time. First it was Pujan with that double strike. Sent the two Shah brothers back. Thereafter Devang, or rather off the bowling of Devang, a run out in the middle of play. Smith had to walk back without facing a ball. Suchit was looking good for many more. Just got a bit carried away. Was looking to continue in the same vein that he had been playing. This is quality bowling from Devang, giving nothing away to Nirmit. Bowling it stump to stump. इस बार जोर से प्रहार करना चाहते थे. गेंद फंस कर आई, रुक करके आई. अच्छा ओवर साबित होता हुआ एसपीएस सुपरस्टार्स के लिए. 7 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद 81, 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर टफ ब्लास्टर्स. It will be Pujan to continue from the far end. Harshid Shah, the new batsman, has walked in at the fall of a number of wickets. Going down for the Turf Blasters in the last few overs. Kept the boundary in play, but could not stop the batsman from coming back for the second. Ambish was looking good whilst he was given leg before wicket in between the run of play. Another wide signal. The idea for Pujan all throughout has been to try and bowl outside the line of off stump. Even the ball that Suchit got out to. That too Suchit reckoned was a wide. I would agree with him, but the umpire thought elsewise. Down the leg side will be called a wide. So Pujan earlier has strayed on the offside, this time on the onside. He's probably trying a few things, trying a little too hard to pick up wickets. This time goes big all the way for 6. Terrific strike this time from Nirmit Kapadia. Opening his shoulders, has strong ones of those, and making the most of that delivery from Pujan Shah in the slot. It was right in the slot, but you still have to put it away. Will be signaled another wide. Pujan certainly struggling to find his line and length. Nirmit Kapadia. Responsibility rests upon his shoulders from here to take his side through, and this time he's not disappointing. Jigar Shah though gets underneath it. Whilst I felt he had timed that well enough to clear the ropes, he holds out in the deep to Jigar and Nirmit Kapadia in his quest to up the ante and try and get a bonus point under their belt, having to fall for the cause. Eight overs gone by. 93 for 6 are the Turf Blasters. Need 27 more runs in the next 4 overs to try and get a bonus point under their belt. They're certainly going for it at the present moment. Off the back foot. SPS Superstars, on the other hand, they will eye the wickets column. Inside edge probably onto the pad. Batsman Harshad showing his bat to the umpire straight away. Seems like we have a hold in play. struck away all the way for 4. Superb strike there from Harshit Shah. He picks up his first boundary, and much required for the Turf Blasters going forward, that this pair gets together and gets their act right. इस बार ऑफ साइड पर खेलना चाहते थे, पूरी तरीके से चूके, अंदरूनी किनारा लगा, सीधे गेंदबाज के हाथों में जा गई वो गेंद। उठा के दे मारा है एक्स्ट्रा कवर के ऊपर से, एक रन जरूर अर्जित करेंगे। थोड़ा जोखिम भरा स्ट्रोक था, चेक कर गए अपने बैकफुट ड्राइव को। इस बार कंट्रोल में पूरी तरीके से वहां पर बल्लेबाज दर्शिल जवेरी अपना पहला बाउंड्री अर्जित करेंगे। 100 रन भी पूरे हुए यहां पर टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स के 9वें ओवर में। 102 पे 6, 9 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स। 18 रनों की आवश्यकता है केवल अब टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स को। 11 ओवर आनी शेष बाकी है। बोनस पॉइंट अगर वो अर्जित करना चाहते हैं तो 12 ओवर के अंदर उन्हें इस टारगेट को पूरा करना होगा। नए गेंदबाज हर्षा आए हैं। इस बार एक्स्ट्रा कवर की दिशा में खेले। हर्षिद के सिंगल से दर्शिल आए हैं अब स्ट्राइक पर। दर्शिल ने बहुत ही उम्दा तरीके से अपना खाता खोला। विद द टर्न गए थे तभी। लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर देवांग की गेंदबाजी पर इस बार हल्के हाथों से बल्ले का मुंह खोला और वापस भेजा वहां पर हर्षिद ने दर्शिल को। इस बार विकेट लेने में कामयाब रहेंगे। 7वां झटका लगता हुआ टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स को और एसपीए सुपरस्टार्स का पूरा ही खेमा उम्मीद से खुश होते हुए विकेट के बगल में, और इस विकेट के साथ साथ अब टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स को एक साझेदारी की आवश्यकता। पहले ही ओवर में एक सफलता मिलती हुई यहाँ पर हर्ष शाह को। कलश शाह आए हैं अब बल्लेबाजी का कमार संभालने के लिए। सुचित के आउट होते ही जैसे कि एक लड़ी लग गई है टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स के खेमे में। 10 ओवर हुए समाप्त, 103 पे 7 टर्फ ब्लास्टर्स। Devang Shah to continue. Beaten out the line of off stump. SPS Superstars have managed to stage a comeback in the encounter. They have managed to pick up 7 wickets ever since Suchit fell. The Turf Blasters kept following like a pack of cards. It's important now that these two stand their ground. They have ample amount of time to get these few runs. Asking rate is never a question for the Turf Blasters after the start that they have gotten. Thanks to the exploits from their opener, Suchit Shah got a half century in just 18 balls, entertained and thrilled us all with his batting exploits. Short ball cut away this time. Fielder in the deep will keep it down to a single. Was relatively short. Jigger from long on having a word with Devang. Pitch it up. Don't give them easy runs from here. Kalash playing it with soft hands. These two can afford to take their own sweet time. They're in no hurry. They have enough overs in the tank to get the remaining runs. All they need to do is just stay there. On the other hand, the SPS Superstars would be looking forward to taking wickets at regular intervals. Couple of times now that he's missed his mark. Takes some time to get going, does Devang. Finally, the over comes to an end. 11 overs gone by. 104 for 7 are the Turf Blasters. So it's going to be a harsh to bowl from the far end. "16 runs is what they need to do the Turf Blasters. All they need to do is not lose any wickets from here, and they'll fancy their chances. Much better from these two. Picking up a single down to long on. Harshad will give the strike back to Kalash. Kalash opened the batting yesterday. Today walked in in the lower middle order. This time opened the face at the time of contact. Will yield a boundary. Much required for Kalash and the Turf Blasters as they inch closer to the target. Looking to go big once again, beaten all ends up. It's important for Kalash and company to recognize that there are ones to be had. You need not go after every single ball. It's important that you don't lose your wicket. Put a price on it. The team has failed to finish the last two times whilst they were chasing. The last thing they'd want is to bring some excitement into the match. The Blasters would be expecting these two to stitch up a much needed partnership. Just 11 runs required now. Much better batting from Kalash, working it in the vacant spaces on the onside. That single will complete the 12th. 110 for 7 are the Turf Blasters. So just 10 runs required now for the Turf Blasters to get across the line. A much needed win under their belt, but Jigar might have other ideas, employing himself now coming into bowl from the pavilion end for the first time. Will be bowling to Kalash Shah. Jigar recognizes that he can't leave anything too late. It's now or never for the SPS Superstars in this encounter. Played away down towards mid-on. Kalash and Harshid, they have looked in no hurry, and rightly so. There's absolutely no pressure of the asking rate. They can afford to bide their time. They know exactly why Jigar Shah has come into the attack. Looking to cut that one hard, beaten for pace. Jigar fires most of his deliveries in. This time he gets back to ball and puts it away for 4, using whatever pace there was on offer. Jigar Shah hands on heads, and Kalash helps himself to a much needed boundary. And a top quality shot, got the timing, the placement, everything right on that occasion, did Kalash. Was looking to work that one down the leg side. That wide will certainly help their cause. 5 runs added to the tally for the Turf Blasters. They're needing only 5 more runs to get across the line. Struck away with some authority and might, all the way for 4. So Kalash is doing it in style for the Turf Blasters, and Jigar taken to the cleaners. This time Kalash looking to come down the track. So we'll have to wait for the next over to see the inevitable. 13 overs bowled, 119 for 7 other Turf Blasters with 1 run to get. So 1 run separates the Turf Blasters from a much required win, and that should seal the deal for the Turf Blasters. Byes signalled, a boundary does not matter. The Turf Blasters have beaten the SPS Superstars by 3 wickets and have chased on this total with well over 6 overs to spare, 6.5 to be precise. So a happy camp are the men in black. On the other hand, the SPS Superstars with a lot of thinking to do going forward in the tournament. waiting for the two teams to please line up for the post-match presentation. Requesting the two sides to please come over for the post-match presentation. SPS, if you could please come to my right. Turf Blasters, if you could please come over as well. Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Sanjay Shah, trophy sponsor, if you could please come over to grace the dais as my special guests. The applause can get a lot louder. Welcome, sir. Now may I have Mrs. Mamta Shah, our water sponsors, if you could please come up. Always smiling, enjoys her cricket, enjoys watching her team. And we have a birthday girl in the house as well. You can come over and join Mrs. Mamta Shah. Firstly, we all, on behalf of Patan Jain Mandal, Patan Committee, we wish you a very, very happy birthday. And we specially will have something for her done shortly. In between, yeah, I will sing a song. In between, we have Mr. Sagar Shah as well, the owner of 99 Pancakes, our cap sponsors, if you could please come up. Very warm welcome to all you beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen. In between, now I would like to have Jigar over for a word. Jigar, somehow the toss you think mattered in today's encounter?
Yes, 100% toss mattered. Because in the morning there is always a dew, little moisturized. So I feel first bowling is a good option.
Well, Jigar, but at the same time, the way you were batting, it did not seem that the wicket was damp.
No, wicket is not damp. This wicket is little lower side, so ball is not jump as assumption like.
At the same time, apart from you, your side just seems to be struggling. If you and Bhavik don't get them off to a good start, somehow you're struggling with the bat.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Because first 10 overs we are at 73, and after next 10 overs we made only 46, 47 runs. So there is a little bit problem in middle order.
You all did well to get back into the match like you all did. You all picked up almost, you all had them on the mat. A few more runs and you never know.
Yes, 100%. 140 plus 150 score is a good for defense.
Well, you all are at the bottom of the table. Where do you think your side's headed from here?
Yes, we are bottom of the tables. Now, next two matches, we also try to for bonus point, and we'll back.
All the very best.
Thank you.
Ambish, if you could come over. Well, what do you make, as in finally a win under your belt? 2 times you all failed while chasing, could not finish, but although your hearts were in your mouths for once again, but you all eventually crossed the finishing line.
Actually, our plan was to go for the bonus point, and I think we had a good start in the game. So it's just that after a few wickets, we should have just not thought about the bonus point and concentrated on winning the match. But I think we lost many wickets which we shouldn't have. But I think overall we had a good performance in terms of fielding, bowling, and in terms of batting. It's just that we need to take individual responsibility as a whole, and we learn from all our mistakes. Of course, we've lost 2 matches chasing, but of course we learned from that, and today we came fighting. So we hope we go all the way to the finals from here.
I mean, things went all the way for you guys. You all won the toss, elected to field first. Thereafter, you all restricted them to a paltry 119. Then in came the batsman, and the way Suchit and company played. I mean, we had an absolute ball watching from the outside.
Totally. I mean, the entire team would always want to have a good start. You know, a good start in the first 6 overs, the power play overs, is very important for the entire team. You know, that's where the stepping stone is. Like from there, if you don't have to look back if you have a good start, and a player like Suchit Bhai is like amazing to watch. You know, like 16 balls 50 is like wow. And with him, you know, we had amazing batsmen. Like Tanay also gave a good start with him. So hands down to them. It was because of them we had an easy chase. Otherwise, it could have been a little tough because it was not like you know the wicket is not easy to play on. You can't just go and start hitting the ball from the word go. But of course, all in all, I think of course we all need to learn from the mistakes that we've done. But great performance. We are happy to win, and of course we take the next match as it comes.
Well, when you see after Suchit got out, again the batting seemed to have unfolded. So a lot of work to be done in the middle order.
Like I said, you know, at least till 3 or 4 wickets down, we were still trying for the bonus point. So I think I wouldn't blame all the batsmen. Of course, sometimes you have to take a chances, but you play at the merit of the ball. So maybe we need to learn that as well. You know, like if every over you get 1 or 2 loose balls, so take your chances that time and not every ball. So yeah, the middle order also needs to really take a little bit of responsibility, and I think we all will now, and we positively will learn from this win a lot of things.
Where do you all head from here now? Finally, you all have a win under your belt. You all are second in the table. So firm favourites going into the semis?
I wouldn't take the next game lightly, to be true, because if we want to finish, we want to finish high on the table. So we want to win the next game anyhow. We're not going to take any game lightly from here. We want to reach the finals. We want to win the finals. So we're going to just go all out.
That's amazing. All the very best and go well.
Thanks a lot.
Well, now the maximum sixes award, and this will be awarded by Mr. Sanjay Shah, and it goes to Jigar for his terrific strike over the deep mid-wicket boundary for 6. Will get a trophy for his efforts. Now to acknowledge the efforts of a player from the SPS Superstars. It was this one man who stood out with the ball, and he picked up wickets, and he certainly stopped the hemorrhage of runs which the Turf Blasters were going at the rate of knots. And it goes to Devang Shah for his 2 wickets in his 4 overs, giving away just 11 runs. And it will be Mrs. Mamta Shah to hand over the trophy. This is an award where we acknowledge a player from the losing side, an initiative taken by the Patan Jain Mandal, much acknowledged. Now moving to the man who turned the match on its head, entertained one and all with his exploits. The way he batted, it almost looked like there weren't any opponents who were competitive enough bowling at him. And without a shadow of doubt, it goes to Suchit Shah for his 50 of just 19 balls. And it will be Mr. Sagar Shah to hand over a pair of glasses from Patni Opticians. He'll get a trophy as well to go along with that. So Suchit once again earning himself the man of the match this time round with the exploits he had to showcase with his bat. Suchit, had fun out there with the bat?
Lots of fun.
As in you made up your mind that you're going for it all the way long?
Not exactly. In the break, Mr. Jatinbhai told me, Mr. Asit also told me, are you going for the bonus points? So I said, we'll just take it from where it is. We got 31 runs in the first 2 overs. So I told Tanay, now let's go for it. We tried, and I think we just reached there. But I'm not too happy with the way the rest of the team played. I just don't want to say good words and just praise anyone, and I just want to tell them it's really disappointing. The win was disappointing itself because they have to take the responsibility. I've been telling them again and again since the last 3-4 matches. Now I'm not going to tell them anything.
Strong words from a strong man, and you better listen to him, otherwise you'll get a barging inside. Either ways, but he's really had the lid over the SPS and has outplayed them with the bat single-handedly. So credit goes to you, but certainly the rest of the batsmen need to pull up their socks. So rightly said, Suchit. It was fun watching you. We all were entertained, and you gave your family member a birthday gift on her birthday, and made your family proud as well to go with that.
Yeah, it was her birthday, and especially to Sahil, it was an opportunity for him because his wife wanted him to perform today, so we had given him the opportunity. But okay, he can always do it the next time.
All the very best to you, Suchit, and the Turf Blasters as well.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for having joined us. And finally, the Turf Blasters getting a win under their belt. So do stay tuned. We'll be right back with live action. Toss time coming up shortly in match number 2.